Namaskar dosto, welcome to iiiEM. I'm sure you must be excited seeing the results of last financial year for exports. I would like to share some news for you which is really encouraging for all the exporters who are working so hard to promote Indian goods in international market. As you know, Mr. Piyush Goyal has done one conference and he shared some very good facts about Indian exports which I would like to read for you, which will give you a boost, and I really thank all our Indian fellow exporters who are putting the best efforts to promote Indian products across the world. Now we are becoming truly local to global, and that's what our mission is all about. I am really thankful to all our participants. I would like to thank all our faculty members who are putting the day in day out efforts to promote Indian exports in world market, right? So I'd just like to share some glimpse of the basically press conference held by Mr. Piyush Goyal, where he shared about the merchant export at all-time high in fiscal year 2021 to 2022. Means from April 2021 till March 2022, our export is all-time high. If I tell you some of the figure, then India achieved an all-time high annual merchandise exports of 417 billion in financial year 2021 and 2022. An increase of 43.18%. Yes, my friends, an increase of 43.18% compared to the previous year. See, we may say that basically at that time there was a pandemic, so their export was lacking, right? But if we compare with another figure of 2019-20 as well, or rather, in that case also, we have almost achieved 33.33% growth basically in export in last financial year, right? That's a big achievement, my friends. Apart from that, we also made one new record, that is highest monthly exports. We first time in our history reached and crossed $40 billion export in a month. Yes, we achieved basically 40.38 billion in March 2022, increasing 14.53% compared to the last year, and almost 87.89% compared to basically a March 2020. So almost we achieved 40 basically billion dollar export in March itself. Now we are really aiming high, right, to promote Indian product across the world. If I tell you some more glimpse of that conference, he also shared about the industries which has started exporting, which has really grown in last year to going internationally and sharing basically our local to global mission. I'll tell you some of the industry sectors which has basically taken care of. If I talk about major commodities, a positive export during April 2021 to March 2020 over April 2020 to 2021, where petroleum products increased by 152%, cotton yarn, fabrics, made-ups, handloom products almost grown by 55.1%. Other sales 52.2%, gems and jewelry 49.6%, man-made fibers, fabrics, made-ups of man-made almost increased by 46.9%. Even our engineering goods exports have grown by 45.5%. Coffee export 49%, electronic goods 40.5%, jute manufacturing including flooring, floor covering 36.2%, leather and leather manufacturers 32.2%, organic and inorganic chemicals 32%, plastic and linoleum 31.1%, marine products almost 30%, RMG for all textile products has grown by 29.9%, and handicrafts excluding handmade carpets have grown by 22%. My friends, every industry last year has shown the growth in international market, and that's the strength basically now we are building up as an India. If I tell you the major markets where we have seen the growth, see, there are so many students, there are so many viewers are always feeling challenges about which product to be exported. I just shared you data of the majority products which have started exporting in a very bulk way, and almost seen a growth of almost 40%, 50% year on year. And that's the opportunity for every one of you to understand and start export business, right? If I tell you the countries where we have started growing our export, then India's merchandise exports have also seen a significant increase to different countries, especially developed countries. Export to the US has increased, UAE, Bangladesh, Netherlands, Singapore, Hong Kong, Belgium and Germany. grew by almost 46.4%, 66.9%, 64.5%, 90.5%, 26.8%, 7.8%, 28%, 90.4%, and 21.1% respectively over April 2020 to March 2021. My friends, everywhere Indian products are being promoted. India is basically becoming a great leader now in coming decade. You must be aware, Modi ji has had a vision to make basically India a $10 trillion economy, right, by 2030, and export is a very essential commodity basically, which will boost the Indian economy as well as the population. They will get the growth of population and the economical power as well. You must have observed the growth of China in last basically 15-20 years. Now it's a time for India to come up. And that's what our mission is all about. We started this mission in 2008 to start promoting Indian product, and I'm proud to say this, that our efforts are really coming up now after 10 years, where now India is really shining across the world, not only in particular sector, not only particular countries, but now pan-India. You must be aware, there is a very big shortage for the wheat across the world because Ukraine and Russia war has created a very big challenge for the supply of wheat. And now India is planning to become the largest exporter of wheat from across the world. We are already number one in exporting rice. And now we are becoming basically a largest exporter of wheat from across India, right? I just tell you the few scenarios. I don't know whether you are aware or not. We used to import so many cereals and commodities earlier from US when we got independent. Nothing was with us. But now in 70 years of time, we have completely changed. In 75 years, basically, we have become a market leader, and it's time for everyone to catch this opportunity. India is really growing from local to global, and it's chance for you to take this maximum opportunity basically to come into this field, build up your career, build up your businesses across the world, right? So it's a time to bring those golden bird days which we used to enjoy earlier, or we used to sing in a song called "Jahan Dal Dal Par Sone Ki Chidiya Karti Thi Basera." Now it's a time for India for next decade. It belongs to India and Indian. You must have observed that during Ukraine and Russia war as well, even Russian basically foreign minister was in India. UK, the people from UK, the ministers from US, everybody is support from India, asking for support from India to grow their country. So it is time for us to take the maximum advantage. That's what our iiiEM focus is, to promote Indian exporters. I'm really proud to be a pioneer in this industry, that to promote exporter. I once again thank all our participants, all our viewers, and all our faculty members and our team members who are really putting their day-night efforts to promote Indian exports, to creating awareness with the exporters to start their export business, right? So let's do and put our best efforts. Let's come to the field. Let's understand the system, and let's start exporting and making really a local to global mission successful. So let's bring Golden Bird Days back in India. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.